Good afternoon, my name is B.J. Easton,
Hello, my name is Julian Clayton.
and we're here to talk about emotional intelligence and how that affects leadership. So, emotional intelligence is defined by the ability to accurately perceive your own and others' emotions. And so, there are 5 components of emotional intelligence: self-awareness, motivation, empathy, self-regulation, and social skills. And so, what I define is that a leader needs to have. A leader needs to be able to motivate their employees or their followers. A leader should also have the social skills to be able to not only understand what other people are going through, but how to relate themselves to work well with others. Self-awareness: a leader should really be aware of their surroundings and know that if something is not right, that they can come in and step and fix it. It would not. And then self-regulation is also important because a leader needs to know that they need to maybe tone it down a little bit sometimes, that their techniques may not work on everybody. And then most importantly is empathy, just being able to put yourself in the other person's shoes. And so really for a leader, that might be the most important quality of all, but in reality, a leader needs to have a mixture of all 5 of those components.
I will be talking about the brain in regards to emotional intelligence. So emotions are simply information. We can dictate the information we perceive by controlling the stories that we tell ourselves. Nonetheless, all information is processed through the brain, and it is broken up into 3 different components. The first component is the reptilian brain. This is the oldest part of the brain. Its primary function is survival instinct, which consists of hunger, temperature control, and the fight or flight response as well. This is also found in animals such as snakes and crocodiles, hence the name reptilian. The second part of the brain is the limbic system. Its primary function is the feelings and memory, and is responsible for emotion. The emotions affect value judgment as well. And the limbic system is also found within dogs and cats. And the third, but definitely not the least important, is the neocortex. Its primary function is language, reasoning, logic, and forward planning. This is the part of the brain that distinguishes itself from humans and other animals. And the other animals that it's found in are primates, such as chimpanzees. And amygdala hijack is the immediate, overwhelming emotional response with the later realization that the response was inappropriate at the current situation. People have all experienced this hijack at some point in their lives, and there are multiple ways that you can avoid being a victim of the hijack as well. As far as emotional intelligence in the workplace, you have different types of personalities and how they adapt to change. The first is the conservator. This is an individual who is very disciplined and organized, but they prefer that the change maintains the current situation. So they are not very easily adapt to change if it is not within the current workforce and environment. The second is the pragmatists. Those who don't mind change as long as they produce the expected results. They are on both sides of the fence, and they are very open-minded to either staying with the current system and also adapting to change. And the third are the originators. These are the individuals who focus on the big picture. They're visionary and they're strategic. They are the ones who are very open-minded to change, and also the ones who will push change as well. So in the workforce, you have these 3 different types of personalities, and that is how they react to change in the workforce.